If you've ever tried selling anything, you might have run into a wall where nobody seems to take you seriously. Deep down, you know you have amazing products or services, but it's like nobody's even paying attention. The reason? You probably haven't fully grasped the psychology behind sales. In this video, I'm going to reveal some of the most powerful and yes, a little dark, psychological sales techniques you can use to influence the human mind and get people to want to buy from you. The very first thing you have to realize is this. If there's no pain, there's no sale. Ever wondered why people ignore your offer, even when it could change their life? What if I told you there's a way to tap directly into the human mind, to make them feel like they have to buy from you without being pushy? Today, I'm revealing the secret dark psychology behind high-level selling, techniques the best closers never talk about publicly. Ready to learn how to make people want what you're selling, almost without realizing it? Let's dive in. Way too many people make the mistake of leading with the features and benefits of what they offer, thinking that'll close the deal. But the truth is that rarely works.
Why?
Because pain is the biggest motivator for action. Pleasure is strong too, but not nearly as powerful as pain. The smartest salespeople know how to blend the two, creating a psychological push-pull that drives people to take action. Here's how it plays out. Imagine a simple diagram. On the left, you have the potential customer stuck in their current painful situation. On the right, you have their dreams, the life they desperately wish they were living. In between those 2 points, a giant gap, fears, doubts, obstacles. If you pay attention to ads online or on YouTube, you'll notice that savvy marketers always highlight your current pain first. For example, someone promoting a course about making money on Amazon might ask, "Aren't you sick of your 9 to 5? Don't you feel like you deserve more freedom? Don't you want to travel, work from anywhere, and finally be respected?" What they're doing is amplifying the discomfort of your current situation and contrasting it with the life you dream of. And the truth is, most people dream of similar things: financial freedom, flexibility, the ability to work from anywhere, and becoming their own boss. When you see people flexing their lifestyles, beaches, mansions, exotic cars, they're painting a very specific picture in your mind. Why am I still stuck when I could have that? And once that idea is planted, once that little seed of dissatisfaction grows, your mind starts racing. I want out. How do I get to the other side? This is exactly the state you want your prospects in. But it doesn't stop there. Now all their inner fears start bubbling up. I don't know what business to start. I don't have the skills. I've never sold anything before. That's the emotional gap they're stuck in. As a seller, your goal is to position yourself, your offer, as the clear solution that bridges that gap. The key is not to come across as sleazy. Instead, you subtly position yourself as their best chance of escaping their pain and reaching their dream. To deepen the psychological impact, you also need to amplify the pain they're feeling. Here's another simple model. 3 stages: latent pain, realized pain, and extreme pain. Latent pain is when someone is suffering, but they haven't fully recognized it yet. Maybe they work a repetitive warehouse job, unaware that they're on the path to being replaced by a robot someday. They distract themselves with entertainment, drugs, video games, anything to numb the dissatisfaction they don't consciously acknowledge. From an outsider's perspective, someone who's financially free, it's obvious how bleak that life is. And when you highlight that, you start shifting that person's mindset. Wait a minute, if he made it out, maybe I can too. You've now transformed latent pain into realized pain. They see the problem, but that's still not enough to move them to action. To spark real action, you need to escalate that realized pain into extreme pain. You need them to feel that if they stay where they are, it's going to cost them their future. Picture that original diagram again. They're stuck on the left side, miserable but hesitant. To force a decision, you have to metaphorically set that side on fire. Or unleash a monster chasing them. If you make staying put seem dangerous enough, they'll jump into the unknown, even without a perfect plan, just to escape the pain. That's the psychology of urgency. Make the pain of staying greater than the fear of change. And again, quick reminder, if you really want to master these powerful dark psychology sales tactics ethically, make sure to join our free Founder X community. The link's down below. Now, on to the next critical part. how you present your solution. It's not enough to list out your product's features or hype up your service. You need to 1. Let them feel like the decision is their idea, not something you forced onto them. 2. Position yourself clearly as the obvious bridge to their dream. Here's how I personally do it. I mirror all their frustrations, doubts, and struggles back to them, showing them I understand. Then, I flip every negative into a positive. They feel lost? I have the map. They feel hopeless? I show them confidence. They fear wasting their life? I paint a vision of what's possible. It's all about turning pain into possibility, while staying truthful about the value you deliver. Going back to the diagram again, the prospect sees you like a guide, helping them cross the gap between where they are and where they want to be. If they want to quit their 9 to 5 and make money online, you show them that you've done it and helped others do the same. Especially if what you offer helps them make or save more money, you're practically free in their eyes. Remember, you're not an expense, you're an investment. Another power move, tell relatable success stories. People remember stories, not stats. If you're just starting, your own story is your biggest asset. Share where you were, what you struggled with, and how you achieved your success. For example, back when I was working in Silicon Valley, I would teach people the sales strategies that helped me succeed. So when I pitched my course, I could confidently say, I used these exact methods to land my job and hit my sales targets. If you're serious, it'll work for you too. Relatable, believable, powerful. As you help more people, collect their stories too. Testimonials are like mini stories that validate your methods. Each story is another seed planted in your prospect's mind, showing them that they, too, can succeed. Finally, here's a killer dark psychology tip. Use their own words against them. If a prospect tells you, this program sounds perfect, it's exactly what I've been looking for, then later hesitates, you mirror it back. Interesting, earlier you mentioned it was exactly what you were looking for. What's making you want to wait a month now? You're not being pushy. You're just holding them accountable to their own words, which taps into their ego. Most people don't want to feel inconsistent. Handle any objections that come up, reaffirm their desires, and guide them back to the decision they already know they want to make. By using all these strategies, pain amplification, dream selling, confident pricing, relatable storytelling, and word mirroring, you create a powerful psychological environment where buying from you feels natural. That's how you sell, without even feeling like you're selling. Subscribe to my channel and have a nice day.